Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. I'm Big B. So we got the Scorpion outrigger out here in the Ironclad workshop. Come on. Today we're actually going to be adding some flotation to this boat, right? We got some fiberglass depot, fiberglass supply depot expanding pour foam. This is a polyurethane pour foam, okay? Two-part, equal parts. This stuff right here is relatively inexpensive. They actually have a 2-pound and a 4-pound density, okay? The 2-pound density is basically used for flotation, light structural reinforcement. Mainly for flotation, it's less dense. The 4-pound is for reinforcement. It's a little heavier, a little denser, right? But it will actually structurally kind of reinforce a hull if you need it. Like you can pour it in stringers. We used to use it in the boatyards. It's been years since I've actually used pour foam. We actually poured the stringers in a sport fisher one time. It was it was a fun experience. We actually used a couple gallons of this stuff. But yeah, so I actually did a little test here. This was 6 grams. Okay, not much. 6 grams. I mean, that's like nothing, right? It expanded this much. So you could see on this side of the cup, it's not backed, not reinforced, right? Check this side out. Okay, it's a light reinforcement, hull reinforcement. What we're gonna do with this pour foams, the main reason we got it, is we're actually gonna use it in the bow of this boat right here. Let me get this hatch off. We're going to use it in the bow of this boat right here, the Bulgarian, okay? And I'm actually doing this video and adding flotation to a much needed boat that needs it to practice, right? I want to see how much I need to mix up for this hull. So what we're going to do with this one, what you can do on your catamarans, what you do is you basically make like a bulkhead, a temporary bulkhead, right, out of cardboard, or maybe you'd call it a stringer. Basically cut it to size, put it one here, one over here, right? If it's a twin, and if it's a single, I guess you could pour the whole thing. But this right here will isolate the pour foam, so we basically just fill this center section, okay? That's going to add rigidity so the boat don't flex when it hits hard, and flotation, okay? You can also use it in the hatch. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to make me a little square, like a little barrier, a square barrier, and pour foam around it, so it'll have a perfect little area for his GPS. Working on that TFL area, and I got the stuffing tubes installed. I got everything drilled. I got my coffee out here. We're ready to go. So with the Scorpion, this is I mean, where do you buy this carbon fiber at, right? So I don't want to lose this hatch. I don't want to lose the boat, right? So we're actually going to pour a little drop of foam right here. It should stick to this carbon fiber really nice. I'm going to pour a little drop right here, okay? So we'll have flotation for our hatches. And then I'm going to pour some foam I'm going to stand my boat up and pour foam in here, okay? So this is our battery section right here, right? And this whole section right here is not being used, and it's real tight to get. You can't get foam in it, right? So we're going to pour foam right here, okay? These sponsons are hollow. I'm pretty sure, almost 1,000% sure they're hollow. So really, once I finish this job right here, right? Once I finish the Bulgarian, because this is not mine. I'm just doing a demonstration for you guys and practicing before we pour that one. What I want to do is actually drill a hole. I'm going to drill a hole right here, drill a hole right here, inject pour foam into these sponsons, stand the boat up. Because pour foam, that's the nice thing. That's the nice thing about pour foam. It don't like expand out. I mean, it does, right? But it will follow the path of least resistance, kind of like water, and it will actually go up, and it won't pressurize and bow the sponsons. It should push out if you pour too much, right? So, yeah. So let's mix up a little batch for the hatch, and then we'll do the actual hull itself. Put it right here. So putting foam right there on the back of this. So what we want to do is actually clean it up with alcohol. I don't think you need to rough this up. I'm pretty sure this stuff will stick. Could be wrong, right? Could be wrong. Okay, and I think I'm gonna, just so it don't like go too far over, I'm gonna put me a little piece of tape down. I think I'm gonna mix up, let's mix up 4 grams. Is that gonna pour out? Let's mix up 4. Two 2.5, so we need 2.10, 4.10. 420. All right, that's perfect. Okay, you gotta move fast with this stuff. Mix it up real good. Okay, we got our hatch cleaned up. Yeah, they have a couple different kinds, like West System makes a pour foam, and this Fiberglass Depot is actually the cheaper of the 2 brands. Okay, so I went with the cheaper one. They're about the same stuff basically, right? Okay, really only takes about 5 minutes for this particular brand, so it actually works pretty quick. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this out so we can reuse this little dish here. Hey, buddy, what are you up to, man?
I can take it I take glue.
Oh yeah? Let's check it out. Okay, so it's still a little tacky. Kind of glad I put the tape down. I don't think I needed to, just to be safe, right? So I got my cup here. I got the Scorpion. Kind of, it's probably not the best position for video. I'll turn it around once I pour it, right? But I got a good angle on it, so I can actually get in there and pour some foam. Actually, you know what? I probably need to angle it a little bit more so I don't make a mess. So let me get that worked out. I mean, we're just going to kind of pour it in there. I don't want to over pour it, because then I would actually have to get in here with a knife or grinder and cut out the excess foam. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like if I pour it and it overflows out of that bulkhead right there, then we're just going to have a mess and it's not going to look professional. So we want just enough to fill it and maybe have a little bubble popping out, right? So we're going to have to really do our math here. Well, not math. We're just going to use the common sense and mix up about how much we need, right? So if this right here was 6 grams, so double that, 12, and we'll go 18. So I'm going to say around 15 or 16 grams. That's what I'm going to put in there. So this is something I failed to mention. One of the main reasons pour foam is so good, it doesn't soak up water. It's a polyurethane. Like this soft foam right here, it will over time soak up water, right? And what does that do? It'll weigh your boat down, right? So pour foam, it doesn't do that. It don't soak up water. Okay, so guys, I moved this over here a little bit, and what we're gonna do is actually kind of hang this boat up here. Let's do 16. That's 8. Oh, that's a lot. Let's see. Yeah, let's do... Oh, I don't want to have to clean up a bunch of pour foam, you know? I mean, it's actually pretty easy to cut, I think. Let's see. Let's actually see here. Let's see how easy it is to cut. Oh yeah, and it actually cuts pretty nice. Damn. Okay, so let's do 14. Let's do 14, okay? So that's 7 and 7, okay? Okay, here we go, boys. Make sure we're rolling. We are. Got to mix this stuff. Look at that. It's already turning. You see that? It's already starting to do its thing. So if we were to like crack a sponson and the tub was taking on water, we would have a bad day. Oh man. Just like we're about to have a bad day right now. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes and it's done. It's done. Alright. Not going to raise anymore. Not going to expand anymore. I poured the perfect amount. I guess I could have poured just a little bit more because I would like to have had it solid in here. But that's fine. That's good with me. That's extra flotation that I did not have in this boat, right? That's awesome. So I actually want to make this point. Okay, it's a polyurethane product, right? Polyurethane, okay? Same thing as like a fiberglass. It gets hot. It's still hot. It's still warm 15 minutes later, okay? So if you're pouring this in a plastic ABS polycarbonate hull, I wouldn't pour like a half a bottle, right? I would pour a little bit at a time. Pour about 20-30 grams. Pour a little bit more. It may heat up and warp the boat. Fiberglass, carbon fiber, you don't really have to worry about that. I just did want to actually mention that because it does get hot, right? Check this out. Working on them Bulgarian 25, 15, 17, 45s. Come on. Come on. About got that one balanced. It's not sharpened, but got it shaped. She's almost there, baby. She's almost there, baby. It's there, basically. Well, I guess you guys want to see it float, huh? Oh, shit. We might need to put more. Ooh. Okay, so we need to go back to the drawing board. I think 4 more grams should do it, right? Trying to keep this boat light because it's actually kind of a heavy setup. So we got water test take 2 about 30 minutes later, and it's floating flat, which is okay. I kind of wanted it to float like that. It'll be easier to recover, but at least they're floating, you know. This one right here might float straight up and down because that one's closer to center, you know. Yeah, see, I wanted it to float like that. Maybe not. At least they're floating. Like a wood hatch, a wood rigger hatch, flat hatch may not need this, you know. That one's actually floating the way I want it to float, you know. This one, it's floating flat as hell, but I really don't want to actually I was gonna peel this one off and then pour me a bigger bubble, but that actually just kind of spreads it out. So that's cool. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's a learning experience, and I don't want to use no more of that pour foam. You know, this is good. This is what I'm after. I wanted extra flotation in that boat. Now we got it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Maybe my little learning experience, learning curve will help you guys out. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.